Hi guys, we'll be discussing about the future of streaming services. For that, let's look at the streaming services in United States because that will give us a fair idea what we could expect from the streaming services in India. Last month, Warner Brothers dropped a bombshell announcement. They confirmed that all their movies for the year 2021 would be debuted on HBO Max, their streaming services, the same day it hits theaters. And while the studios already used this strategy with Wonder Woman 1984, nobody expected them to pursue it as aggressively as they have. This means a grand total of 17 films will make it to the streaming service the moment it hits big theaters. And this includes Matrix 4 and Suicide Squad. Hollywood, meanwhile, wasn't happy with this news. Stars, directors, theater chains were visibly upset with Warner Brothers. Filmmaker Christopher Nolan said HBO Max is the worst streaming service, while Dune director Dennis said AT&T, that is the owner of Warner Brothers, has hijacked one of the most respectable and important studios in film history. And look, they've got a point. The economics don't work in their favor because their income is directly tied to how film does on box office. Because although they get paid directly, they are also entitled to bonuses and share of profits from the theatrical release. For a while now, streaming services like Netflix have been trying to force movie studios to cut that theatrical window, that is, the period during which movie runs exclusively in theaters. The industry standard was 90 days and it has been cut back to 17 days. Meaning people will have fewer incentives to visit the theaters, and it's quite likely that this will show a significant fall in revenue at box office. But Warner Brothers has gone farther than anyone could have imagined. Unfortunately, there's one problem. Unless studios can actively negotiate with filmmakers and actors alike, the scheme won't take off. And due to growing criticism, Warner Brothers tried to sweeten the deal. The bonus entitled to cast and crew, which are usually paid when the movie makes a certain amount of money at box office, Warner Brothers have promised to make the payout even if the movie makes half the amount it was originally intended. So if anyone was in line to collect a check when movie's box office collection exceeded $100 million, the bonus will now simply trigger at $50 million. To even sweeten the deal, they've also agreed to share profits from on-demand and online sales. And while you might be inclined to think that Warner Brothers, HBO Max and their parent company AT&T are throwing money here, their argument is simple. If this movie brings in 10 million paying subscribers to HBO Max, then it's a massive win for them. At $15 a month, they could bring in $1.8 billion in annual revenue. At 20 million subscribers, they can double this figure to $3.6 billion. And to see why the streaming business is so important to studio, you simply have to look at the numbers from other streaming services. Netflix has over 195 million subscribers. Disney Plus has 86 million and HBO Max has 12.6 million free and paid subscribers. But if they can hit the target of 90 million subscribers globally by 2025, which is that it can work out very nicely for them. The only question now is, will we see the same thing in India? Let us know your thoughts. Until then, thank you for watching.